Des from Aro-Tarot here, and today is day 9 of Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot Challenge, but I'm also doing day 8 because I slept all day yesterday. Like, literally, I slept all day. I passed out at like noon and I just slept the entire day. My sleep's really off and it's really putting me behind on watching other people's videos and just, I don't know, yeah. Curfew, sleep issues. I mean, literally after I film this one and one other one, I'm literally probably going to go to bed and it's only 3:15 p.m. But anyway, so I'll start with day 8, which was yesterday's. And this one was kind of hard. Which the question is your top 5 decks on your wish list. Because, like, I didn't bring it in here, but my wish list is like 2 sheets of paper and some of another one. Yeah, actually it might be 3 sheets and a bit of another one. Yeah. Usually I don't actually look at the list when I end up choosing which one, because usually I'll see one, I'll be like, that one. So then I end up, you know, getting that one. So, yeah. So this one, I actually had pre-recorded, but then I couldn't find the pre-recording. So, I just figured I'd re-record the whole thing. I did pre-record 9, but I figured I'd just pre-record, I would just re-record that one too. And from what I wrote down for day 8, it's already changed. And I wrote that, what, the last, I don't know, probably like December 30th, 31st, something like that, you know, and it's already changed, so. So right now the number 1 on my list is the Mesquite, is that how you pronounce it? Mesquite Tarot? I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, I can't remember. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm very bad at pronouncing things and remembering names of things. But yeah, that one is like kind of the top of the list. And then the Star Child Acoustic Tarot. I don't have any of the editions of it, but I really like the edition that just came out because like it's the tarot size and it's borderless and it's like, yes. So that one's also on the list. Then the one that I was gonna get, but then ended up buying more crystals and stuff at the store. So this one is also like top gonna get, and that's the Spirit Cats Oracle. Like the Spirit Cats Oracle, it's so freaking cute. Like it's adorable. Then those were the ones that was like, yes, like 2 of those were on the previous 5. And the other one I actually had wanted to get before, but when I actually had the money and was about to buy it, it went out of stock. And then I couldn't get it, and I ended up getting like another deck, and then I just kind of forgot about it. Yeah, not this time. Not this time. I almost got it just the other week, but I ended up getting crystals. Like, someone was selling it on eBay, and it was like, Spidge was like half of what it usually went. I ended up selling for only like $10 less than what you buy it on the actual site. But, so like, it was a thing where I was like, it's probably gonna go up to like $30 with the $4 shipping. It's the last day to buy crystals, like 50% off on the store. Why don't I buy some more crystals? Because I missed out on the sale and ordered like my $30 worth of crystals the day before the sale. So let's go ahead and get like a cute koala carving and some tumbled stones. So that's what I ended up getting. That one, I'm waiting for it to ship. Probably won't be too much longer before it at least ships. But yeah. Then, okay, so that's 3. The 4th and 5th, especially the 5th is kind of hard because there's still like 3 other decks on this top 5. And then there's another deck that I had seen, I think, before, but I didn't pay much interest because I didn't actually know how many cards were in it. I didn't know how meaty that book was. And now that I know, I'm like, me want. And that's the Sacred Creators Oracle. Because, of course, these videos, it was Sammy Menzo's top Oracle decks, which he was talking about Sacred Creators Oracle set, and I was like, ooh, nice. So, yeah, you're making me want to get this. I don't know when I'll end up getting it, since mostly I just get money from my grandparents spoiling me. I was getting money from babysitting some last year, but they can't afford it. They can't afford me now. It's not like I'm expensive. No, they're just really broke. And they really need to pay their bills, and shouldn't have got me stuff for Christmas, but that's how they are. My dad. Always getting stuff when he should be saving and paying his bills. I'm so calling him out right now. But yeah, because of that, I'll probably be able to at least still maybe get 2 decks a month, and then maybe, or just 1 or indie deck. But yeah, so I don't know when I'll get that one, but I'll end up getting it. Then for this 5th slot, it's kind of a tie between these 3 decks because me wanting them like kind of changes and swaps between them. Right now it's the Spirit Song Tarot, which I wanted when it got out. But then I was like, ooh, Barnes & Noble's is having a sale. Did they have the deck? And they didn't, but I still wanted to get something from the sale, and I ended up getting the Guardian Tarot. And then, of course, all that month, which I didn't have any money except for to get like maybe 1 more deck afterwards. Like, they were having these sales, so I got the Tara Leaves Tarot, which I haven't really worked much with. I feel like it's not really much of a wintry deck for me, which makes sense by the imagery. Yeah, so I ended up not getting Spirit Song, and I almost got it again when I used my Amazon gift card I got from my dad for Christmas. Which I knew that I wanted the Botanical Inspirations for because like I got the Ophidia Rosa Tarot and the Pythia Botanica Oracle, and I was like, let's flowers, you know, let's flowers. So I wanted this one, and I got it. And then instead of getting the Spirit Song Tarot, which I would have had a bit of money left over, I ended up getting the Dreams of Gaia. Which I didn't think I'd ever get, but I got it. It smelled horrible when I got here, but it smells like smoke now because I was just putting it in that incense because anything is better than that chemical smell. It was making me feel kind of ill. And I was going to, like, maybe talk to the manufacturing about how the gildings kind of, like chip the edge of the card and how the gilding's like too thick, but like I keep carrying this deck around with me. It's like always on my side now because I don't want like to be away from it. And like I did a daily drawing for it today. I haven't interviewed it yet because I was like, what if, you know, I actually do contact them and stuff. But now it's like the tech's like, no, I'm your copy, and it's like, okay. I mean, it doesn't bother me too much now. It's like, it was just that smell. That smell, it was making me feel kind of ill, so, yeah. Anyway, I rambled about that a bit. Anyway, the other 2 that are kind of like 6 and 7, though, that sometimes alternate between the Spirit Song Tarot, is the Watcher Angel Tarot. Angel's Tarot, which, that one, the way that it's styled and like how the borders are and stuff, it makes me think of like old Magic the Gathering cards for some reason. I don't know. That it makes me think of gargoyles for some reason. I don't know why. That's what it makes me think of, and I like it. My mom kind of wants to read the book. I mostly want the cards, but the book, especially considering it goes in so much detail about like just the creation process, like, it'd be an interesting read. And then the other one that's probably more 7 right now, because the Watcher Angel I think is a bit higher, would be the Circle of Life Tarot, which at one point I was gonna get, and then it kind of phased out a bit. But I was more of like, when I get my Christmas money, I'm gonna get this deck. And then it ended up phasing out, and I got, you know, those two instead. But yeah, anyway, that was the top 5 decks on my wish list, which was day 8. And then today is day 9, and I need some of my tea. Today's day 9, and I was watching, when I first did this, when I just sat down and just pre-recorded a bunch of these videos. I don't know which ones I'm actually going to end up re-recording or not. I mean, you could tell, considering my bangs have grown out a bit more. But anyway, so, whoop, sorry boys, I spooked them because my foot went down. But yeah, so I kind of just wrote the points that I was talking about. So, the first thing for my tarot goals, because that's day 9 for this year, is to learn Marseille better. Like, the majors and the court cards, like, but it's like the pips, like, some of them I kind of get, like, with the numerology of, like, 4, you know, being structure and it's very sturdy kind of thing. 2 is about, like, duality and that kind of stuff, and, you know, pairs 2, you know. 1's the beginning, 5 breaks the stability, 3 breaks the 2, you know, like, I kind of am starting to get it. But I still kind of like to look at my little cheat sheet, and now that I have a book about it that I've read, I still have read like half of it. I'm on the minors now of the book. So, yeah, but I want to learn Marseille better. The other one I want to learn more, but I want to do it later in the year, is the Wildwood Tarot, because I can do it by, you know, imagery and the keywords. I would like to be able to pull more of the book in without having to look at the book. The same goes with the Cosmos Tarot. I love that deck. I do readings with that one with me and my brother. We love that deck, so we usually pick that deck whenever we do readings together. You know, for our fun little let's do readings, sibling bonding time stuff. So usually I can go by the imagery and the keywords really well. I would like to be able to learn more of the book and kind of like understand the stories of the constellations a bit more, because I did read the book for the Oracle, but I didn't read all of it for the Tarot. I've only read the cards, which that deck has a tendency to keep bringing up the same cards. Like, I guess like that one would be like the soccer thing from like the other day where I didn't have one, but like, to be honest, it just does that with Andy and me. It's very much like, no, you gotta listen to this, you gotta listen to this. So it's more of that deck. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just kind of just get it even more and just pull more from it, you know? And then of course, you know, I got the Dreams of Gaia, which is its completely own system, so I also want to learn that one, which is probably going to actually happen sooner. I wanted to do Cosmos, Marseille, Gaia, then Wildwood, but it's probably going to be finish reading Marseille book, Dreams of Gaia, and then probably Cosmos, Wildwood. Because even just now, I'm like, yes, and it's just sitting in front of me, you know? I really need to interview it. Maybe after I wake up from my nap. Okay, then the other thing, which I didn't bring them in with me, I didn't feel like it, is to journal more. I have 3 ARC notebooks. One is me writing about like each card, so like, well, I can't use this one as an example. I guess I could. Like, let's say this was, like, the 10 of Cups instead of, like, you know, 10 of, water. I know this deck's gonna be good for helping me, learn the elemental symbols, because I actually don't know them. I've never learned them. So, like, let's say this was the 10 of Cups instead. And, you know, then I'm journaling just about the 10 of Cups with using at the time when I put the images in, they were my favorite versions of each card. So like using that as my jumping off point to just journal about the light of the card and the shadow of the card. And I have almost all the cards to do. I only finished, what, 5? I think I finished, no, I finished the Chariot. I finished the Chariot for light. So all of those are light, and then I think I have like two or three of the cards I have the shadow written for. Yeah, I got a lot to go. Still. Then I have another one that's for spreads. So just, make more spreads. I mean, yeah, I have some spread ideas. I just haven't done them yet. Created any spreads based on them yet. Then the other one is deck journaling. And I want to journal about the decks more. The only one that I've journaled anything about is the Tarot. And the way that I wanted to do it is mostly just, like, look at the card, kind of, like, draw from the image and just kind of jot down what's coming to mind, kind of thing, for, like, each card. I know, I just haven't really done it. I don't know, I might end up start journaling about my daily draws and, like, my weekly and monthly stuff. I'm thinking about maybe doing that in the ARC notebook. So this is taking me so long with the other anyway. Yeah, then the other thing that I wanted to do in the books is, it's currently not in the books because I haven't finished it. It's on my computer, like my dog's. And that's doing my own version of the Fool's Journey, which is kind of inspired by my favorite cards. Like, my Magician is, like, pretty cool because, like, my favorite Magician, which I think it's still my favorite out of all of them. It's still in the top 3. I think he's still my favorite, though. I think. Yeah, it's the one from the Justice League Tarot, and that's John Constantine. It's Constantine, but everyone pronounces it Constantine. From the Hellblazer comics. And I just love him as the Magician because I really like his character. I read the Hellblazer comics, like, yeah, it's like, he's such an ass. I love it. Like, yeah. But anyway, I need to write more of the Fool's Journey. And the last thing I had made a note of, that I had mentioned, was to work more and maybe by the end of the year have my second tarot deck finished. I only have 2 of the cards painted, but besides that, the minors are going to be pips. And then I already know what, like, basic scene/character is going to be for the court cards and the majors. Like, the images aren't planned out, but, like, this one's going to be, like, her hand touching his face kind of thing, or kissing his forehead, and this card is going to be this character dressed up like this kind of thing, I just don't have, like, specifically planned out, because I haven't really decided if I want the court cards to be the only ones that are simplified, or if I want the majors to be as well. Probably, I'm not very good at painting, I'm even worse at color pencils, and I wanted to be in color, so I decided, let's do painting, let's do it, it's just for me anyway. So yeah. Anyway, that is my, list. So, yeah. I mean, I did mention, like, 3 specific decks that's gonna end up getting mentioned in, like, tomorrow's video. But, like, they are, like, a tarot goal is to learn this system. Not just work with the deck, which is tomorrow's. But it's to learn the system more and, like, just learn it, more. So, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, that was day 8 and 9 of Ethony's 31 Days of Tarot Challenge. And I'm just from Aro-Tarot, and I'm logging.